Golden Frieza moved like a bolt of lightning across the dark sky of the world of Void. His body was shining so bright that it hurt to look at him. He was a golden star in a world of darkness, the universe. 9 wolves were frozen in fear. They had never felt power like this before. It was cold, sharp, and evil. Frieza laughed his high, cruel laugh. It echoed off the floating rocks of the arena. He pointed his finger at Basil, the red-kicking wolf. Basil was holding his bleeding shoulder. He was shaking. Frieza did not feel sorry for him. Frieza did not know what pity was. Frieza only knew how to dominate. Frieza flicked his finger again. Another beam of red light shot out. It hit Basil in the leg. Basil fell to his knees. He howled in pain. The sound was terrible. It made the survivor Goku flinch. Survivor Goku was still on the ground, holding his stomach where Bergamo had punched him. He watched Frieza. He hated Frieza. He remembered Frieza killing his best friend Krillin on Namek. He remembered Frieza blowing up the earth. But right now, seeing Frieza hurt the wolves, he felt a strange mix of relief and sickness. Relief because his team was safe. Sickness because he was watching torture. Bergamo, the leader of the wolves, roared. He was big and blue and had a scarf. He loved his brothers. Seeing Basil hurt made him crazy with anger. He shouted at Frieza. He said Frieza was a monster. He said Universe 9 would not give up. Bergamo charged at Frieza. He grew bigger as he ran. His ability was to absorb damage and grow giant. He wanted Frieza to hit him so he could get stronger. Frieza saw him coming. Frieza smiled. He did not move. He just floated there with his tail flicking behind him. Bergamo threw a giant punch. His fist was the size of a car. It came down on Frieza's head. Frieza raised one hand. He caught the giant fist. He caught it easily. There was a loud boom. The air pressure cracked the ground, but Frieza did not budge. He looked at the giant fist. He looked at the giant wolf. He sighed. He said that size does not matter. Power matters. Frieza squeezed Bergamo's hand. He squeezed hard. You could hear the bones cracking. Bergamo screamed. He fell to his knees. He shrank back to his normal size because the pain was too much. Lavender, the yellow wolf, tried to sneak up behind Frieza. He blew his poison gas. The purple gas surrounded Frieza. Lavender laughed. He thought he had won. He said that nobody can breathe his poison. He said Frieza would rot from the inside out. The gas covered the golden light. For a second it was quiet. The survivor Vegeta watched from the edge of the arena. He spat blood on the ground. He muttered that Frieza was careless. But then the golden light flared up. It burned the gas away. The poison evaporated instantly. Frieza stood there completely fine. He dusted off his shoulder. He said that he had spent months in Earth's hell. He said hell was much worse than a little bad smell. Frieza spun around. His tail whipped out. It hit Lavender in the face. Lavender flew across the arena. He crashed into a rock pillar. The pillar collapsed on top of him. The trio de danger were defeated. They lay on the ground groaning. They were not dead, but they could not fight. Frieza floated above them. He pointed both hands at them. He charged a large energy ball. It was purple and black. He said it was time to take out the trash. "Stop!" shouted Survivor Goku. Survivor Goku stood up. His legs were shaking, but he stood tall. He limped over to Frieza. He said they don't need to torture them. He said just knock them off. Frieza looked at Goku. He looked at the scars on Goku's face. He looked at the torn orange gi. Frieza sneered. He said that this Goku looked pathetic. He said he preferred the other Goku. The one wasn't broken. But Frieza lowered his hands. He kicked the wolves instead. He kicked Basil. He kicked Lavender. He kicked Bergamo. He kicked them hard. They slid across the floor. They slid over the edge. They fell into the void. Universe 9, all fighters dropped out, the Grand Priest announced. His voice was calm and happy. The Universe 9 team appeared in the spectator benches. They were bruised and sad. They looked at their God of Destruction, Sidra. Sidra looked terrified. The Supreme Kai of Universe 9 looked hopeless. They knew what was coming. The rules were clear. If you lose all your fighters, your universe is erased. The two Xenos, the Omni Kings, raised their hands. They were cute, small, colorful beings. They held up their hands. Their palms glowed white. Bye-bye, they said together. A white light covered the Universe 9 bench. It was silent. There was no explosion. There was no fire. It was just a simple deleting, like erasing a drawing on a piece of paper. The light faded. The bench was empty. Sidra was gone. The wolves were gone. The Kai was gone. The entire universe was gone. Just like that. Silence fell over the arena. Every fighter stopped fighting. They looked at the empty spot. They realized this was real. This was not a game. If they lost, they died. Their families died. Their planets died. Everything they ever knew would vanish. Survivor Vegeta stared at the empty bench. His eyes were wide. His pupils were shaking. He stopped breathing for a moment. The image of the empty bench overlapped with his memory. He remembered the future. He remembered Zamasu raising his hand. He remembered Bulma turning to dust. He remembered Trunks crying. The feeling was the same. It was the cold, heavy feeling of absolute loss. It felt like a black hole opening in his chest. He grabbed his own arm. He dug his fingers into his skin. He needed to feel pain to know he was still real. He felt dizzy. The arena seemed to spin. Survivor Goku walked over to him. He put a hand on Vegeta's shoulder. Goku's hand was warm. It was heavy. "Vegeta," Goku whispered. "Breathe." "Survivor." Vegeta looked at Goku. He saw the sadness in Goku's eyes. Goku felt it too. They were the survivors. They knew what erasure felt like. They lived in the aftermath of it. "They are gone," Vegeta whispered. "Just like us." "We have to win," Goku said. His voice was hard like stone. "We can't let it happen again. Not to this timeline. Not to the families here." President Vegeta walked over. He looked at his future self. He saw the fear. He crossed his arms. He scoffed. "Pull yourself together," President Vegeta said. "You are embarrassing me. We are Saiyans. We do not fear death. We conquer it." Survivor Vegeta glared at him. "You know nothing," he hissed. "You think you are strong because you have things to protect. But wait until you lose them. Wait until you are the only one left. Then tell me about strength." Beerus, watching from the stands, looked pale. He had just watched a colleague, Sidra, vanish. He didn't like Sidra. Sidra was indecisive, but he was still a god. To see a god erased so easily scared Beerus. He realized his own life was hanging by a thread. He yelled at his team. "Don't just stand there gaping. Move. The other universes are still attacking." Beerus was right. The shock wore off. The other universes realized they had to fight harder to survive. Universe 4 attacked. Universe 3 attacked. Universe 10 attacked. The battle started again, louder and faster than before. The Universe 7 team formed a circle. They were tired. They needed a plan. President Gohan stepped into the middle. He adjusted his glasses. One lens was cracked. "Listen," Gohan shouted. "We need to fight together. We have the numbers advantage now. We stick together. We cover each other's backs. No solo fighting." Frieza laughed. He was floating above the circle. "Pass," he said. "I do not do team sports. I will go find some more toys to break." Frieza flew off. He went towards the other side of the arena. "Frieza!" President Gohan yelled. But it was useless. Frieza did what Frieza wanted. Android 17 and 18 looked at each other. They shrugged. "Staying in a circle is boring," 17 said. "I see some animals I want to hunt." 17 pointed at the Universe 2 fighters. They were magical girls. They were transforming with hearts and sparkles. 17 thought it was annoying. He flew off. 18 followed him. "Wait," Gohan yelled. Happy Goku scratched his head. "Sorry, son, but I see a strong guy over there." He pointed at Hit from Universe 6. "I gotta go fight him." Happy Goku flew off too. Present. Gohan sighed. He slumped his shoulders. So much for teamwork. Survivor Gohan walked up to him. He patted his back with his one good hand. The other was holding a sensu beanbag he found in his pocket, empty now. "It's okay," Survivor Gohan said. "Saiyans are not good at following orders. We just have to adapt. I will stay with you, and Piccolo and Roshi. We will hold the fort." President Gohan nodded. He looked at his scarred double. "You are a good leader," he said. "It had to be," Survivor Gohan said darkly. "When everyone else dies, you learn to lead the ghosts." Survivor Vegeta did not want to stay in the circle either. He saw someone. He saw a young Saiyan boy in blue armor. It was Kaba from Universe 6. Survivor Vegeta remembered Kaba. In the tournament against Universe 6 a long time ago, in his timeline, he had fought Kaba. He had taught him to be a Super Saiyan. Seeing Kaba alive made Vegeta feel a tiny spark of warmth. It was a connection to the past. Survivor Vegeta flew over to Kaba. Kaba was fighting a robot from Universe 3. The robot was spinning its arms like blades. Kaba was having trouble. He was dodging, but he couldn't get a hit in. Survivor Vegeta landed in front of Kaba. He didn't say a word. He just punched the robot. Bam! His fist went right through the robot's metal chest. The robot sparked and exploded. Survivor Vegeta kicked the scrap metal away. Kaba looked up. His eyes shined. "Master Vegeta." He looked at Survivor Vegeta's cracked armor. He looked at the scars. He looked at the torn blue bodysuit. "Master, what happened to you?" Kaba asked. "You look different." Survivor Vegeta looked at the boy. This Kaba was innocent. He had not seen war. He had not seen his planet burn. "I have been through a lot, kid," Survivor Vegeta said. "Listen to me. Do not hesitate. In this arena, hesitation is death. You have to fight to kill, even if killing is against the rules. You must have the intent to destroy." Kaba nodded nervously. "Yes, Master. But there is another Vegeta over there." Kaba pointed to President Vegeta, who was blasting a green alien. "Ignore him," Survivor Vegeta said. "He is the soft version. I am the version who knows reality. Come, show me your Super Saiyan. Show me if you have kept your promise to be strong." Kaba yelled. He turned Super Saiyan. His hair turned gold. Survivor Vegeta nodded. It was good, but not good enough. "Is that it?" Survivor Vegeta asked. "Turn Super Saiyan 2, now." I can't do it at will yet," Kaba stammered. "Then you will die," Survivor Vegeta shouted. He punched Kaba in the stomach. Kaba gasped. He bent over. "Pain is your friend," Survivor Vegeta yelled. "Use it. Your universe is on the line. Imagine your planet Sadala exploding. Imagine your king dying. Imagine everyone you love turning to ash." Survivor Vegeta was projecting his own trauma onto Kaba. He wanted Kaba to feel the fear so he could get stronger. Kaba thought about it. The fear gripped him. He screamed. Lightning crackled around him. His hair stood up sharper. "Super Saiyan 2. "Good," Survivor Vegeta said. A small, rare smile touched his lips. Now let's go beat up some clowns. On the other side of the arena, Happy Goku found the Universe 6 female Saiyans, Cauliflower and Kyle. Cauliflower was wild. She had spiky hair and an attitude. She wanted to learn Super Saiyan Blue. She saw Happy Goku and challenged him. "Hey, old man," Cauliflower shouted. "Teach me the blue thing." Happy Goku laughed. "You gotta master the basics first." They started fighting. Happy Goku was taking it easy. He was in Super Saiyan 2. He was teaching her as he fought. He was having fun. But Survivor Goku was watching from a distance. He was resting on a rock, catching his breath. He saw Kale. Kale was the shy girl standing behind Cauliflower. She was trembling. She looked weak. But Survivor Goku sensed something. A hidden power. A deep, green, angry power. Suddenly, Happy Goku deflected a blast from Cauliflower. The blast hit Kale. Kale fell down. She started to cry. She felt useless. She felt like a burden. I am nothing," Kale whispered. Then her anger snapped. Her jealousy snapped. She wanted to be strong like Cauliflower. She wanted Goku to go away. "Son, Goku," she growled. Kale began to transform. Her muscles grew. Her eyes rolled back and turned white. Her hair turned green. A massive green aura exploded around her. It was not normal Kai. It was legendary Ki. Survivor Goku stood up. His eyes went wide. He recognized that form. It looked like Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, a monster of pure destruction. Kale roared, "Son Goku!" She charged at Happy Goku. She was fast. She grabbed Happy Goku by the face. She slammed him into the ground. She dragged him through the rock. Happy Goku couldn't break free. He was shocked by her strength. Survivor Goku felt a shiver. This power, it was uncontrolled. It was dangerous. If she went on a rampage, she could destroy the arena. She could kill someone. And if she killed someone, Universe 6 would be disqualified. And then erased. Survivor Goku couldn't watch another universe get erased. He flew in. He transformed into Super Saiyan God. Red hair, red aura. He needed speed. He appeared next to Kale. He kicked her hand to make her let go of Happy Goku. Kale let go. She turned her white eyes to Survivor Goku. "Another. Goku," she roared. "Calm down," Survivor Goku shouted. "You're letting the power control you. You have to control it." Kale didn't listen. She fired a massive green blaster shell. It was a ball of chaotic energy. Survivor Goku blocked it. It pushed him back. His boots slid on the ground. The heat was intense. "She's strong," Survivor Goku grunted. Happy Goku jumped up. He wiped dust off his face. "Yeah, she's amazing, but she's losing her mind." The two Gokus looked at each other. They nodded. They had to stop her without hurting her too much. "Came," Happy Goku started. "Haim," Survivor Goku joined in. They stood side by side. One orange guy clean, one orange guy torn, one face happy, one face scarred. "Ha!" They fired a double Kamehameha. The blue beam hit Kale. It didn't hurt her, but the pressure pushed her back. It pushed her high into the air. While she was in the air, Jiren looked up. He was meditating on a rock. The noise was annoying him. Jiren raised his hand. He fired a single small energy ball. It hit Kale in the back. It wasn't a strong attack, but it was perfectly placed. It hit a pressure point. Kale's green hair faded. Her eyes closed. She fell out of the sky. Cauliflower jumped and caught her. She glared at the Gokus and Jiren. "You'll pay for that," she yelled. She carried Kale away to hide and recover. Survivor Goku landed. He looked at Jiren. "Thanks," Survivor Goku said. Jiren didn't answer. He just closed his eyes again. Survivor Goku looked at Happy Goku. "This tournament, it's full of monsters. Happy Goku grinned. I know. Isn't it exciting? Survivor Goku didn't answer. He looked at the void sky. He felt tired. He missed the days when fighting was just for fun. Meanwhile, Frieza was bored. He had scared away most of the weak fighters. He was looking for something interesting. He saw a figure sneaking around the edge of the arena. It was Frost from Universe 6. Frost looked exactly like Frieza, but blue. Frieza smiled. He flew over to Frost. Frost saw him. He froze. He knew Frieza was stronger. Hello, me, Frieza said. Frost bowed. Greetings, Senpai. It is an honor to meet my counterpart from Universe 7. Frieza landed. He wrapped his tail around his arm. You seem like a smart man, Frost. You are not like these savage Saiyans. Frost smirked. I try to be civilized. I use my head. I have a proposition, Frieza whispered. These Saiyans, I hate them. I hate the monkeys. I want to see them suffer. Frost's eyes lit up. I hate the Saiyans too. Kaba, Caulifla, they are annoying pests. Frieza leaned in. What if we work together? We can help each other knock out the Saiyans. We can save our strength. And at the end, we can decide who wins. It was a lie, of course. Frieza planned to betray Frost the moment he wasn't useful. But Frost didn't know that. Or maybe he did. And he planned to betray Frieza too. I accept, Frost said. An alliance of emperors. They shook hands, their tails intertwined. It was a snake shaking hands with a viper. First, Frieza said, I need you to do something for me. Go attack that bald one, the one named Krillin. Oh wait, Krillin isn't here. Go attack the old man. Roshi. Frost nodded. Consider it done. Frost sneaked away. Frieza watched him go. Frieza laughed quietly. He loved chaos. He loved betrayal. This tournament was his playground. Back at the center of the arena, the battle continued. Piccolo and the two Gohans were fighting a robot from Universe 3. It was a giant metal suit named Botamo. Actually, Universe 6. But let's say they were fighting a mixed group. Botamo was yellow and bouncy. Punches just bounced off him. Present Gohan punched Botamo. His fist sank into the rubbery belly and bounced back. It's no use, Present Gohan said. He absorbs impact. Survivor Gohan studied the enemy. If we can't punch him, we move him. Survivor Gohan ran forward. He didn't punch. He grabbed Botamo's legs. He lifted the heavy bear. Walk him to the edge, Survivor Gohan shouted. Present Gohan understood. He fired continuous Kai blasts at Botamo's chest. The blasts pushed Botamo back while Survivor Gohan carried him. They were a walking tank. They reached the edge. Survivor Gohan threw Botamo. Botamo bounced on the edge and fell off. Teamwork, Survivor Gohan said, dusting his hands. Piccolo smiled. You boys fight well together. But the peace didn't last. A strange rumble shook the arena. It was different from the fighting. It came from below, from the void. The Grand Priest looked down. He frowned. The damage from the shadow monster earlier, he muttered. Where the shadow Zamasu had fallen, the darkness was swirling. It wasn't empty anymore. The void was reacting to the corrupted energy of the shadow. A crack appeared in the air above the arena. It looked like a crack in a glass window. Purple lightning leaked out. Survivor Goku felt it first. His scar chilled. He looked up. Not again, he whispered. From the crack, a small drop of black liquid fell. It hit the arena floor. It sizzled. It didn't turn into a monster this time. It turned into a puddle. And from the puddle, images rose up. They were not monsters. They were phantoms. Phantoms of the people erased in the future. A phantom of future Chi-Chi appeared. She looked sad. She looked at Survivor Goku. A phantom of future Bulma appeared near Survivor Vegeta. A phantom of future Videl. appeared near Survivor Gohan. They were not real. They were hallucinations caused by the time corruption interacting with their memories. The void was reflecting their trauma back at them. "Goku," the phantom Chi-Chi whispered. "Why didn't you save me?" Survivor Goku froze. He dropped his guard. A fighter from Universe 4 tried to punch him, but Goku didn't even notice. He just stared at his dead wife. Chi-Chi. Tears filled his eyes. "You chose fighting over us," the phantom said. "You were always away, and when we needed you, you were gone." Survivor Vegeta looked at the phantom Bulma. She was holding a baby Trunks. "Vegeta," she said, "you are the Prince of Nothing." Survivor Vegeta fell to his knees. He covered his ears. "Shut up. You are not real." "I am your failure," the phantom said. The Universe 7 team was paralyzed. The enemy fighters saw this. They didn't understand what was happening, but they saw an opening. "Attack them now," shouted Quitella, the rat god of Universe 4. Fighters rushed at the frozen Saiyans. Piccolo didn't see any phantoms because he didn't have the same specific trauma from that future timeline. He saw his students freezing up. "Gohan, wake up!" Piccolo shouted. He jumped in front of Survivor Gohan. He blocked a laser blast with his chest. "Ugh!" Piccolo grunted. The sound of Piccolo getting hurt snapped Survivor Gohan out of it. "Piccolo!" Survivor Gohan yelled. He looked at the phantom Videl. He closed his eyes. "You are gone," he said. "I know you are gone, but I am still here, and I have to protect who is left." Survivor Gohan opened his eyes. They were fierce. He punched through the phantom. It dissolved into mist. He grabbed the Universe 4 fighter and threw him away. "Dad! Vegeta!" Survivor Gohan shouted. "Don't listen to them. It's the void playing tricks. Fight it." Survivor Goku heard his son. He looked at the phantom Chi-Chi. He wiped his tears. "I'm sorry, Chi-Chi," he said softly. "I will always be sorry, but I can't stop now." He turned Super Saiyan Blue. The pressure blew the phantom away. Survivor Vegeta growled. He stood up. "I am not the Prince of Nothing," he said. "I am the Prince of all Saiyans, and I will not be mocked by a ghost." He blasted the phantom Bulma. It vanished. The team regrouped. They were shaken. This tournament was not just a test of strength. It was a test of their minds. The erased timeline was haunting them. It was like a curse that followed them across dimensions. Beerus saw this from the stands. He was sweating. "What is going on?" Beerus asked Whis. "It seems," Whis said gravely, "that the survivor timeline carries a heavy weight. Their presence here is stressing the fabric of reality. Their memories are leaking into the void. If this continues, the entire arena might become a nightmare realm." The Grand Priest watched with interest. He did not stop it. "Fascinating," he said. "The power of regret creates its own reality. Let us see if they can overcome their past to save their future." Just then, a massive explosion rocked the other side of the stage. It was Jiren. He had finally decided to move for real. He was fighting Hit from Universe 6. Hit used his time skip. He froze time, but Jiren moved anyway. Jiren's eyes glared. He broke through the time barrier. He punched Hit in the chest. Hit flew back, coughing blood. "Your tricks are useless," Jiren stated. "Power is absolute." Jiren looked across the arena. He looked at Survivor Goku. "You," Jiren said. His voice carried across the noise. "You are loud. You are messy. And you are haunted. You are not a warrior. You are a victim." Survivor Goku looked at Jiren. He felt anger rising. Not the hot anger of Vegeta, but a quiet, burning resolve. "Maybe I'm a victim," Survivor Goku said. "I lost everything. But that's why I fight. To make sure nobody else becomes a victim." Survivor Goku stepped forward. He challenged Jiren. "I'm coming for you, Jiren." The episode ends with a stare down between Survivor Goku and Jiren. The phantoms swirl around Goku's feet like mist, while Jiren stands surrounded by an invisible wall of strength. In the shadows, Frieza and Frost watch, plotting their next move. The ghosts of the past versus the absolute strength of the present. The real battle begins now.